Hello, my name is Magnus Nistad. It's the 9th of June and this is my HNL scholarship application. So I'll start off with a short introduction. So I'm a third-year physiotherapy student enrolled at Fontes University of Applied Science. I am Norwegian, but I'm currently doing my internship at a musculoskeletal clinic in Melbourne. So that's where I am right now in Australia, where I've been since mid-February. I am applying for this scholarship for the next semester, starting the 1st of September, where I will do my internship for fourth year, my final year, and that will be at a neurological rehabilitation center in Sydney. So why Australia? So if I put my career development to the side for a moment, I've always been very fascinated by Australia, how it's on the other side of the world with the nature that's very different from Europe, but somehow with kind of the Western culture in it as well, make you feel like both exotic but also familiar. And I've always been much into being active and sport, which is also the reason why I started to study physiotherapy. And that much aligns with the culture here in Australia. They're very into exercising. They have a high health literacy and know how to prioritize their health. And I also like the mindset of the people here. They're very much into developing and not thinking we've always done this and that's why we're just going to continue like that. They look towards the science and follows. So for my professional development, Australia is ranked to be the best country in the world for physiotherapy. And one of the fields that they are very good at is the hands-on, especially then the Maitland's mobilization techniques that I have been able to practice and get supervised by, especially for vertebra mobilization. So I really feel that I have learned a lot of that here in Australia. But at my current internship here in Melbourne, it's mostly musculoskeletal clinic. However, they share the gym with another neuro clinic next door. And what happened was that I was treating a patient in the gym, showing exercises, and then I see the neurophysios coming in, treating patients with different neurological conditions, and just by observing them, having them in my side eye while I was focusing on my patient, I just saw how they would operate, and that gave me the inspiration to look for my next internship in the neurological field. So I reached out to probably 200-300 different neuroclinics in Australia, in New Zealand, in Norway, Sweden, Denmark, the Netherlands, Ireland, France, everywhere. And I didn't feel like I had a lot of wind in my sails, but I was patient, and after 3 weeks I got an answer from Advanced Rehab Clinic in Sydney. And at that time I had actually I didn't have any hope for Australia anymore, because there's so many universities offering physiotherapy here, and they usually have collaboration with the different clinics. But Advanced Rehab Center, they told me that there was one student that by any reason couldn't come anymore, so they offered me an interview, and I said gladly yes, where we had a chat about 20 minutes on Teams, where they asked me a lot of questions, also theoretical questions. I was a bit stressed, but after the meeting, they offered me the internship, and I said yes. And this clinic is very, very good, very advanced, as the name suggests, with a lot of neurophysiotherapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists, exercise physiologists, and they also have some of the most or the newest technologies on the market that is evidence-based. And I can go on and talk about this clinic for a very long time, but then the vlog will be very long, so what I will do is that I'll link below the link to the clinic and you can see yourself. And during the interview I asked specifically, can I be proactive in my internship, because in my internship here in Melbourne I haven't been as active as I wanted to, because it's a private clinic, and due to patient expectations and stuff I had to do a bit more observation than I wanted to. But I asked Cassandra, my future supervisor, if it would be possible to be a bit more proactive here, and she said yes, of course, that's how we like our students to participate. So I truly believe that this will contribute to my career development. So over to how I will be an ambassador for Fontis. I have been part of an organization called Fysiokollektivet. It's Norwegian and it means the physio accommodation. And it's a group of either physios or physio students that want to promote evidence-based practice in a safe environment and community. And we have our own internet website, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, and probably the biggest one would be we have a podcast. And lastly, we just announced our AI for physios. That will be a transcription tool for writing the patient journals to make the treatment more efficient for both therapists and the patient. And in this organization, I have been very clear that I am enrolled at Fontis University of Applied Science. It's written on the website, and I even last year made a vlog where I asked my teachers about their opinion about poster control, which I will also link to down below, and it got posted on Instagram and TikTok. It got a lot of views, which I truly believe made the university Fontis visible within the organization. And we know that it's not only students and physios that are watching our content, it's also high school students that are wondering if they want to study physiotherapy. And it's quite common in Norway to study physiotherapy in the Netherlands. And there's also a lot of Dutchies with a Dutch degree that go to Norway to work as a physiotherapist. And we see that there is a lot of Norwegian students in Saxon University in Enschede, but however, there is not a lot of Norwegian students at Fontis. There's a lot of Frenchies, a lot of Irish people, but I see that the Norwegians are lacking in Fontis. So I believe that if I would get the scholarship, I can make more content for Fysiokollektivet, making Fontis more visible, which for sure would make Fontis more visible within the Norwegian physiotherapy community. I will also link below a vlog I made about my stay here in Australia, which is posted on Fysiokollektivet, where I am encouraging students to go abroad. And you can have a look at it if you want to. So lastly, why should I get the scholarship? I think there was minimum requirements that you would have to stay 10 weeks in the country, but I'm actually staying 1 year in total until my visa expires, meaning that I came here to Australia mid-February and I will go back in February again 2026. Also meaning that I will not get to see my family during the European summer, and maybe more importantly, I will not see my family during Christmas, but that is also something I sacrifice for my stay here in Australia and my future development. And Sydney is not a cheap city, so it would really make my life easier if I would have some financial support. I also did a prop use exam some weeks ago. Today we don't have the results yet, but I can remember that I personally believe I got a high score compared to what I did last year, so I have improved a lot. And I have passed all previous models from 1 to 7. So that was a bit about me, about my situation and why I am applying. And for the rest of the proofs you can find in the attachment that I sent. So I hope to hear from you soon. Bye bye.